Hey everyone, Bama Mom, how y'all doing? Spirits, Bama says hi tonight. Um, okay, we're going to get started here in just a minute. Kind of, a little cool, interesting podcast tonight. Something a little different. I want to do things a little bit different tonight when we start talking about the spooky facts. So that's going to be good. We're going to get to that here in just a little bit. I'm going to talk about what we're going to be doing with the channel soon too. So I hope everyone's had a good start to their week. Um, I actually did get to do a little bit of filming today, which was good. Hey sis, um, was did some exploration slash investigation in downtown. Used the ghost tube. It's all I had. Actually, I wasn't planning on filming, and I had some time to do some stuff. So I always keep a tripod with me, so I can use my phone if I need to. Hey Christina, how are you? um, oh no, you got injured. I'm sorry, Bama. You'll be in our prayers. So yeah, I kind of did some stuff in downtown where kind of recap some stuff we've done over the last 4 years. More or less, I mean, if you go back to our first haunted Halloween, which is 4 years ago, you'll see me and Marnie did a night video in downtown back when we were able to do night stuff more. And so we took a tour through the downtown area and showed you some cool stuff. So yeah, go back and check those out. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Bama, please get to feeling better. Like I said, we are going to be praying for you. Oh no, that's not good, Bama. Hope you heal very quickly. So I put up Helen's Bridge video yesterday. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. It's kind of interesting what I got. Um, hey Jojo, how are you? Good to see you here, Jojo. So the Helen's Bridge video was um, like I said, I put it up yesterday, and what was kind of interesting was we got poster and I got pet, and there was a poster of a missing cat. So that was I didn't show the poster. I kind of zoomed in on it far away because there was a phone number on. I didn't want to like film that and that number, be on the video. But um, anyway, so yeah, that was yeah. If you haven't seen the video, please check it out. It's pretty cool. So I want to get into what we're going to be doing with the channel. A little bit about what's going on. Um, Probably not going to be doing a ton of stuff between now and the first of the year, and mainly because got the holidays coming up and things like that. Oh, well, I'm glad he's bonded with you, Bama. We're praying for him too, or her, whichever the horse is. But or him. You said him. Okay. Yeah, him. We'll be praying back for him, and hopefully, uh, a quick recovery for both you and him. Let me do something real quick. Um, okay. So like I was saying, what we're going to be doing, I'm trying to film at least once a week. I didn't really get to do much last week, other than I did film out here in the shed. You've seen that video; it's up if you already saw it. Of doing the investigation with the dolls, or with our new doll Luca, and so I'm trying to do at least one video a week. And me and Marnie's been doing some research on things, and I know my sister has, and we got some things we want to try to do soon. Um, but I mean, the holidays were so busy for us about 3 years ago that we took the whole entire month of November off. I was actually filming so much that year that by the time we got to November, I had so much on backstock I didn't even film anything. But I don't want to do that this year. I want to get to do at least one video a week, or at least one filming a week. Yeah, they do. They look for someone that they can attach to, and the good Lord does that for them. Puts you with them and them with you. Hey, Vodka, how are you? Thank you, Bama, for being such a wonderful person for that little horse. Vodka's popping in and out. Thank you. Appreciate you sharing it out. Um, so yeah, so not till probably about the first year am I going to start like filming real heavy again. And then the wintertime gets, you know, uh, iffy. So I'm trying to keep enough videos on backstock. So you may see some videos this winter that I did back in, let's say, maybe August, but we'll see how it goes. Because you never know when snow might come in. I won't be able to film for days or something like that, a few days or whatever. Yep, they do, sis. You're right. And so yeah, just know that I don't normally drop videos in the order I filmed them at all, ever. It's real strange that I do that. So um, I keep hearing walnuts dropping at our neighbor's house on top of their shed over there. It's loud. I'm glad I cut ours back. We do have a couple walnut trees over here, and one of them is close to the shed, so I cut it back. I think a few months ago, or else you'd hear like big time hits. Oh wow. Well, we will definitely send prayers to the horse and to you, of course, and hope for speedy recoveries. Yeah, I do. Vodka. Yeah, because I never know. I never know. I'm drawing on walnuts. Yeah, I bet it does, sis. Those things are loud. And there's some above us too that drop on a barn. It's above us, and it's real loud. But yeah, um, if I can, I try to film at least, like if I do go film once a week, I try to do at least two places. So that kind of keeps me, in a back stock pretty well. So okay, let me get. I was kind of looking at something, and I was wanting to get this going here. I'm gonna do the spooky. What it is I looked this up. That off the top of my head. There's a guy on TikTok that does like these facts and stuff. He's very funny and comical how he does it, but it got me thinking about Halloween facts. And so there's 19. I don't know if we'll get to all of them tonight, but they're not long. They're just like quick little facts, like did you know type things. So I want to do that. And I want to actually do one other thing. I want to turn this light out. And I want to actually let the girls and these lights be a part of it tonight. So there you go. Luca and Jane, you probably can't see them too good, but Jane's beside the purple light and Luca's beside the orange light. They're still like they were the other night when we were doing this. So, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to have this going on while we're doing the spooky Halloween facts. And if we don't get them all tonight, I'll try to do them next week. Okay. So 19, um, it says 19 spooky Halloween facts we bet you didn't know. And maybe if you did know, let me know if you knew. Well, that's a lot of knows and news. Anyway, okay, so the first one, it says more Irish than St. Patty's. It says Ireland is typically believed to be the birthplace of Halloween. Unlike St. Patrick's Day, Hallows Eve is dated back to Ireland and the Celts. Um, so that's like I said, that's all you're going to get. It's just like a little quick fact, this little stuff. So let me know if you know any of these, and we'll go from there. And if you all have any Halloween facts, please comment. So I'm on my StreamYards chat, so it might be a little slower. So if it takes me a minute to see what you said, um, okay, Vodka, thank you for coming through here. We appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Okay, here's a one's called Festival for the Dead, aka Leave Treats for Hungry Spirits. It says Halloween comes from a Celtic festival for the dead called, and I'm going to probably badger this all to pieces, Shamhin, I think's how you say it. Irish Celts um, believed that the ghosts of the dead would roam the earth on this day, so people would dress up and leave treats at their front doors for the roaming spirits. So they would just leave treats out for the dead. Never heard that before. And this is very interesting that they would leave treats out for the dead. This one is a nice pumpkin Norm. Norm. Says the largest pumpkin ever measured was grown by Norm Craven, who broke the world record in 1993 at 836 pounds. And he said that is seriously is the size of a walrus. That's a big pumpkin. Ah, I did not know that. That's real cool. Got the word stalk. Ooh. Let's see. This is called the next one is number 4. It's called Old as Dirt. It says Halloween is thought to have originated around 4000 BC, which means it has been around for 6,000 years. I didn't know that either. Okay. You say which like it's a bad thing is number 6. Says the word which comes from the Old English wiki, which means wise, which means a wise woman. In fact, Wiccan were highly respected people at one time, according to popular belief, which is held an important meeting on Halloween night. Could be, Bama. You're right. Got angry. No, spirits, don't be angry. Be happy. Let's see. We're going on to number 7. Says witches at midnight. This is number 7. According to tradition, if a person wears his or her clothes inside out and then walks backwards on Halloween, he or she will see a witch at midnight. Anybody willing to do that? I think I've heard that before, though. It's been a long time. Now that I read it, I remember somebody saying it like maybe back when I was in high school or something. I believe I've heard that. As a way to summon a witch. Wear your clothes inside out and walk backwards. I do remember that saying. Uh, Number 8, Halloween Town. Um, Salem, Salem, Massachusetts is a self-proclaimed Halloween capital of the world. Very quick. That was not much to it, but that was it. So before we go on any further, the one with the witches at midnight's got me so far. I think out of the first 8 we've done, a lot of good facts. Don't get me wrong, but Salem, Massachusetts, I could definitely see that for sure. That where they were killing, you know, witches or what they thought was witches or whatever. But wearing your clothes inside out and walking backwards on Halloween, you'd see a witch at midnight. Um, it's almost like what is that? Bloody Mary, something like that. It's those type of things, I guess. Locked. Okay, so number 9 says dance and treat. Did you know people used to dance for treats on Halloween? I did not know that myself. Trick or treaters in medieval times would go door to door asking for treats. In return, would dance and sing or pray. I did not know that at all. Yeah, you probably could say that in downtown, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I never heard of of course, it's medieval time. Um, Dance, sing, or pray. Kind of interesting. Yeah, me too, Bama. Number 10. Number 10. During the Halloween celebration, bonfires were lit to ensure the sun would return after a long winter. Often, Druid priests would often throw the bones of cattle into the flames, and hence bonfire became bonfire. That's how we got bonfire, apparently. It was bonfire. Victor and Jaden. Yeah, it does depend on whose door you knock on. Um, well, that's interesting about the bonfires. Um, Anybody got any questions about these so far? Druids did. Got sin and date. Um, I don't know a lot about druids and stuff. That's kind of interesting that they would take. Um, I mean, this one about bonfires. I did not know this at all. And it's where bonfires, and you're talking about throwing bones of cattle into flames, but to ensure that the sun would return after a long winter. That's kind of wild, isn't it? Number 11 is our next one. We're probably gonna get all. I guess we're gonna get all these. Dressing up wasn't about being sexy or scary. It was for a disguise. Yeah, Captain. All right. So number 11, dressing up as ghouls or other spooks originated from ancient Celtic traditions. A lot of Celtic stuff here on this. Um, let's see. Messed up. Dress up as ghoul or other other spooks originated from an ancient Celtic tradition of townspeople disguising themselves as demons and spirits. They believed that disguising themselves this way would allow them to escape the notice of real spirits wandering the streets during. I guess I'm saying this right. Say as SAMHAIN. Shaman. I guess. I'm sure I'm badgering that word all the heck, but so they would dress up, I guess, to kind of um, disguise themselves as what they think would be walking the streets. Yeah, disguise to hide from spirits. Yeah, kind of like a blending in type situation, I guess. Yep, hide in plain sight. Yep. Sam Hain. Um. Okay, number 12. No teen spirit. It says in 2010, Belleville, Illinois became the latest city to ban trick or treating for kids over 12 years old. Teens can face fines of from $100 to $1,000 for going door to door. And it said lame. Um, I don't. I think it's all right. 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds. I mean, maybe not 18, 19-year-olds, maybe even 17. I don't know, but so if you're 13 or older, you can go trick or treating, and in Illinois, in Belleville, Illinois. That's weird. Got Evan freezing hell, Connie need it, and yell. Um, some interesting words coming through tonight, isn't it? Okay. Next one is number 13. Not so pumpkin-y. Um, Jack lanterns were once made out of turnips, beets, and potatoes, not pumpkins. I never knew that. So they used turnips, beets, and potatoes instead of pumpkins. That'd be, that's interesting. But pumpkins you can do so much more with than you can like turnips, beets, and potatoes, obviously. Yeah, I would use a pumpkin. I wouldn't use other stuff. I mean, people use like gourds and stuff like that for decoration in the fall. It's a little different, but yeah, that's kind of wild. Yep, Teen Spirit, and also a song by oh wait a minute, Nirvana did a song called Teen Spirit too. Yeah, I'm sure they'd be easier to grow, but I don't. I mean, I guess you could decorate them or whatever, but the pumpkins, people just gut them, and put the lights in them and all that fun stuff. Be kind of hard to gut a beet. You could draw like eyes and nose and mouth or something, but unit. Okie dokie. Number 14, Jack o' lanterns. Um, According to the Irish legend, Jack o' lanterns are named after a stingy man named Jack, who, because he tricked the devil several times, was forbidden entrance into both heaven and hell. He was condemned to wander the earth waving his lantern to lead people away from their past. So I guess whatever path they were taking, he tries to take them away from that. That'd be an interesting movie. I don't know if there's one about that or not, but that'd be an interesting movie. Um, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, speaking of movies, by the way, they are filming a movie in this area. They've been doing it kind of north from where I'm at, but actually yesterday they were filming like maybe 10 minutes from the house. So that's kind of cool. I don't know what movie it's going to be or what it's really about, but um, anyway, that's it. Yeah, the next one, guys, Meow says black cats get a bad rap during this time of the year because they were once believed to be protected by the masters of dark power. Hmm. And then the next one is the black cat. Black cats have been so associated with witchcraft powers that animal shelters have taken steps to protect these felines by not allowing them to be adopted on or around this time of year. Wow. I can see that because I've heard where people have used black cats in sacrifices. That's just crazy. There's no reason to do that. All right, we got a couple more. We got them all. We got them all tonight. Um, it says fake or real. Um, it isn't out of the norm to see some crazy good decorations for Halloween, especially when it comes to blood and gore. But there have been a few accounts of people actually seeing dead bodies. The exact thing happened to a postman when he saw a realistic looking dummy dead on the ground. He later found out it was an actual body. Ah, that's crazy. Yep. They're known to be, yep. They are known to be to be witches. Got fan and sitting. Yeah, poor black cats, And then, of course, everybody's done the superstition when a cat runs across in your path or whatever, but for them to sacrifice, and some do. I'm not saying witches necessarily sacrifice them, but I'm sure there's people that's in like these occults and stuff that probably would. Um, it's just sad. It's sickening. Okay, we got one more. Let me get this real quick. It says sweet tooth. Did you know that Americans will buy 600 million pounds of candy on Halloween? And if you are Reese cup or what is that, Hershey or whatever, you're probably tickled to death. Want to know more interesting facts? We're gonna go to Halloween candy. Is what it says. That's pretty cool. There's there's another one that can 25 interesting scary facts about Halloween candy. Let's do that next week. We'll do that next week. Um, I'll put it in my favorites page. Yeah, we'll try to do that next week. 600 pounds at Halloween of candy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the day after communication. Wow. So, those were the night. Well, we'll do the candies next. It's like 25 of them. 25 different new facts about Halloween candy. But now, is there what did you find the most interesting out of all those facts tonight? Let me know what you found was interesting. Oh, is it? I did not know that. It's out in Alabama. It's illegal to wear a nun or priest costume for Halloween. Did not know that. Yeah, when we ate the most candy. That and probably Christmas time as well. Well, Easter's probably there with it too. I say Halloween probably beats them out by a pretty fair margin, but dang, I mean that's a lot of candy for just that one day out of the month that you know because like Thanksgiving and Christmas, people will partake in candy and stuff like that for a couple of months. You kind of have that like throughout the months. Halloween's that one night, and I can only imagine. Can you imagine handing out 600 pounds of candy on Halloween night? Yeah, ain't that interesting? That's old. It goes way back. I mean, it's just. I mean, those facts are pretty cool. I mean, you never know what you're going to find. You know, pay attention. I'm trying to pay attention, spirits. Um. So, let me think. Um. Not a lot of activity has been going on here at night or even during the day. Did get a spider crawling up next to the camera. Did find that on one of the videos. That was kind of, I don't know where that spider's at either. Most people eat their candy before. Yeah, they do. And they eat a ton of it afterwards. It's amazing, isn't it? Medicine. Um, let's see. I'm trying to think. There was some kind of a light. You know where our well, let me turn the light on for a second. I'll show you. Uh, real quick. Yeah. Okay, so right above our crossroads sign there's been like there was like last night a hovering light. I don't know what it was. It's like a circle about right. Let me see if I can get my finger in here. Right above it, right there. And I couldn't figure it out. I was there for a few hours. I thought maybe it might have been the moon because there is a little bit of light that can come through here, but I don't even know if it was even that. So I couldn't really figure that one out. Did catch some orbs last week. That's been about it. It's been pretty quiet. It stays pretty quiet out here, it seems like. Not really doing anything lately. Okay, so and before I forget, I did run a poll on Twitter who we wanted to investigate Friday night. And Jane and Ryan both won. It was a tie between them both. So I decided to do a tiebreaker. And since we've not put a lot of, effort into Ryan lately, I'm gonna go with Ryan. Uh, and we had Jane and Luca last week. So since Ryan got some good votes out of that, I'm going to get Ryan the opportunity to sit right there where the girls are in front of the mirror and do an investigation with that bear and see what happens. Bang, they witches were associated with midwives because the old word for woman, healer, wise woman. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Huh. That's an interesting fact. Um, so yeah, like I say, we'll do Ryan. Um, so if y'all have any questions you want to give Ryan, let me know. You vote for Ryan. Yeah, when I saw it was is 50-50 between matter of fact, Luca and what was it, Robert. Robert and Luca didn't get a vote. Which I thought was kind of interesting. But so Ryan got some votes this time. I thought it was pretty cool. So we'll do Ryan. We'll see what we can get. Sometimes, I'll put the REM pod with him. He likes the REM pod. And maybe he'll do something. I hope. We'll see. 1940s. Yep, yeah, he is, Bama. You're right. I mean, Ryan, we give him attention. We don't totally ignore him, but it's just we never really did a full big time investigation with him, and so I think it'll work. On bed, spirits, are you ready to go to bed? Um, So recap with Ryan. He is, as far as I know, a soldier that followed me home from, I believe, Newton Academy. Maybe we'll get some more detail on that Friday night. She's coming and choke. Who's coming, spirits? Who is she? Um, I'll turn my app on for a little bit and see if we get anything on this one. Yankee Outdoors gave me a good idea. He said I ought to do a review on some of these apps that we use. So I thought about doing that. I might do that next few days. Try to do a quick review on these apps, like the Ghost Tool and Ghost Tube and Necrophonic. So yeah, mine's running. So we'll maybe we'll get something. I hope. Spears, can you talk to that device? So yeah, so next week we'll do the candy facts, Halloween candy facts next week. That'll be fun. I hadn't looked at that yet, so I had to look at it and see what they got. See if there's anything I know. Paranormal Underworld. What is up, bud? So like mine's not doing anything right now. It's just like not wanting to give me a word at all. I do have a flashlight over there with Jane if you want to turn it on. Door. Heard another walnut fall. So I use the ghost tube at downtown and try to see what I could get with it. And honestly, I got very little. I'll show you all the video when I get a chance to put it up. But um, hang on just a second. Um, anyway, I was checking on something came through. Uh, so we had a good podcast last week. If you hadn't seen last week's podcast with Nicole, it was really good. Had a great time talking with her. And I'll be sending invites for guests. Get you up here again in Bama. Um, Spirits are not talking in my device, by the way. They're like being very quiet. Kid and watch and scream. Yes, it was. It was real fun. Have one. If you could have one type of Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would it be? I've never thought about that. Maybe Captain America or something like that kind of outfit. That'd be kind of cool to have. Very patriotic. Got no chair. Oh no, on chair. I'm sorry, on chair. What chair are you on? Paranormal investigator. Explosion, Nana, and tired. Spirits. Are you tired, spirits? Said bed earlier. Yeah, probably Batman. I like Batman too. Ghostbusters, that'd be a good one. Spirits, talking to that device. Let me know you're here. I don't have any of my equipment out here, by the way, other than the flashlights that are out here. Um, and I got the little motion lights put away. So powerful. Um, so I wasn't really wanting to, plan on doing an investigation, but we got done quicker than I thought we would on those facts. They are expensive, yeah. That is a cool. I have seen people dressed up as Ghostbusters, and that is pretty cool. I mean, they have cool outfits and stuff. Get the word off. Um, Batman, Captain America, those two are cool. I think a lot more people are getting to the Michael Myers thing right now. Seeing a lot of stuff on TikTok with Michael Myers. Houdini. Did not know that he died on Halloween. Yeah, I did too, I think. Now that I'm thinking about it, I believe I've heard that, yeah. It's an interesting day for him to pass on. I got Rub, got Cody in hiding. Um, did not know that. Well, maybe I did. I guess I can't remember if I know it or not. It seemed like I'd heard that. Mayor, character from Minecraft. I'm sure there's a lot of people who might be doing that. It seems to be a popular game. I don't know a lot about it, but um, niece and nephew play it though. Houdini spent a lot of time trying to debunk seances and people who claim to talk to spirits. Yeah, that I heard about too. Because I think what happened was he tried one of those seances when his mom died. I think's what it was, and didn't believe it or whatever, and he just tried to debunk them throughout. Assassin's Creed. Scared? Don't be scared, spirits. Yeah, he was very skeptical. Yeah. Whereas you had like Tesla, he claimed that I got the word tool. He claimed that he possibly contacted. You couldn't tell like maybe the past, the future, or the parallel universe. I think he really believed though. Kevin, witches, zombies, and skeletons. I didn't know that. Yeah, I've seen my niece and nephew played a little bit, but I don't know a lot. I see them build stuff and things like that. They have fun with it. Myra and more. So I got the word tool. I don't know what tool means exactly. Hey, Lunar, how are you? Um, So you never know what facts you'll come across for sure. Ones with candy would be kind of cool next week to talk about. The battery. Are you trying to drain a battery? Probably draining my phone. Yeah, it is. It's draining my phone. 68% when I started. I was at, I think, 89. Now I want to use it to read those facts and um, do the ghost tool. So it is draining my battery. Anomalies and warm. Random facts. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Talking about the costumes, what would it be or whatever you would wear the rest of your life. I of course remember the costumes when we were kids. You could not breathe in those masks. Doing good, Nicole. Thank you. Glad you're in here. Good to see you. So yeah, those masks back in the day were horrible. Yep. Old plastic suits. And I was Batman. I don't remember what else, but I remember Batman for sure. Maybe the Lone Ranger one year too, possibly. Nope, couldn't see out of them, couldn't breathe out of them. Made you all sweaty and sticky. And I don't care if it was 60 degrees outside or if it was 30 degrees outside, you burn up in those things. Oh yeah, those are creepy back then. Oh god, they're horrible looking. They are extremely creepy. Caves and Alyssa. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just those little holes with eyes and nose and mouth. You'd be so out of breath and stuff from trying to breathe that you'd go up to a person and knock on their door. You can hardly ask them. You couldn't already say trick or treat. Almost and pilot. Yeah, those suck. They are awful. Yeah, yeah, I know. It was horrible. Yeah, well, we didn't think he was going to eat it. We're just trying to help you out with it. I mean, and if you got any Halloween candy, we'd probably still steal it from you. So there you go. Yep, we are telling our age. uh, we got Spoon and Jeff. Yeah, and then you try to wear like face paint, and that just burn your face up. Remember wearing it one time to a school dance. Had my face painted. And, I mean, it's already warm enough as it was in there, and you're talking Halloween, so it's probably at least in the 40s and 50s, I guess, maybe 60s. But inside there, all those people, all that heat, and then that face paint on you, and just man, burn you up. Yep, that's it, Bama. That's it. Yeah, yep. Don't take candy from strangers, except for on Halloween. Yeah, I did sting that year. I did. Yeah. Yeah, they were those face. I think they still kind of make those too. Those face paint, those little sticks and stuff. It was wild. I think Marnie saw, where were we at? She saw, hmm, can't remember, maybe it's Hopi or somewhere. We was at one of those little grocery store type things, and I think that's where she saw it. Anyway, she saw some. She said, "You want to paint your face up this year?" I said, "No, thank you. Don't want to burn my face." I got tear, don't cry spirits. Zombie. Oh wow, there you go. That's a good idea. Made of urine. Oh God, who in the hell would make paint out of urine? Ugh, guess you never know. Interest. Um, made it out of urine. Oh God. But I mean, you'd have people dressed up as all kinds of stuff. Nowadays, you see them. Of course, technology is better. Things are made better. Things are made different. So there's that. But um, got digging. Um, but yeah, kids today don't know our struggles. Oh my God, I did not know that. The more you know. Sometimes the more you know, the more you're like, oh my God. Had the witch one year, Fred Flintstone. Yeah, I remember Fred Flintstone. Um, Casper. Casper. I wasn't Casper, but somebody I knew was Casper one year. 1970s. We are talking about the 80s and 70s and 80s and all that, um, but yeah, I remember. Yeah, gosh, I mean, any cartoon like Superman was one. Um, Raggedy Ann, yep. Messenger. Um, so gosh, anything you wanted to be back then, they had all those things. But I guess it was easy to make. Guess it was easy for them to make those little plastic suits and masks. So they could probably do it in like no time and like mass produce them. So Dalmatian. Um, yeah, but people are pretty creative nowadays. It could be something simple as a ghost or a skeleton, or it can be like hideous, you know. I do like it when people do good things like vampires. If somebody can dress herself up as a vampire, that's kind of cool. I would do that. Um, the teeth thing I've used. Remember the plastic teeth that you can still get them? I saw them at Dollar Tree. I know they wouldn't fit me; they're for kids, but I remember having those, and those things are hard to keep in your mouth. Just those plastic little teeth and whatever. But old paper mask made in the 20s. Oh wow, yeah. Oh my lord, Bam. I got the word art. Um, but golly. um, yeah, I've seen some weird stuff over the years. Remember, I remember like when we'd be out trick or treating, I can remember seeing people dressed up like Frankenstein. Some people had it down pat pretty good. I mean, they had it to where they actually looked like it should, not just like thrown together. They didn't have the Dollar Tree version. It was more like the upscale mall version of Frankenstein or whatever. But um, so it's kind of like, well, yeah, I guess compare like it's almost like comparing Amazon to Wish, you know. But some people had those things. I mean, like vampires, witches, all those things. Those are pretty cool. See, I like the Munsters. One of my favorite shows was the Munsters. Got Round, John arriving little jacket, and um, well, you just kind of improvise, you know. Soldier discovered. Yeah, Ryan, if that's you talking about being a soldier, we're going to talk to you Friday night, 2 nights from now. Um, Now I remember when my kids got, a little older and we're doing trick or treating. You talking about late '90s, early 2000. Our local mall had Halloween, and they could go to every store in that whole entire mall, which is a pretty decent size, and get candy from all these stores. And they would come back with bags full. Not to mention the trunk or treats at churches and then neighbors and family. Got Warp, Carl, and Planning. Yeah, they used to rack up. Yeah. Yeah, Marnie was telling me though. I don't remember really. I mean, maybe we got an apple before. Mostly everything we got was candy. Marnie had gotten things like apples and stuff, where she would go trick or treating. Yeah, yeah. Munsters were good. They're actually doing a remake of the Munsters. Rob Zombie's doing it. No, I don't think so. I don't think they do a lot of that door to door anymore. I know that churches still do the trunk or treats, as far as I know. Um, it's that you'd hear stories about people getting poisoned and stuff too. That was bad. Grandfather of mine. Um, yeah, I think where we live, there's people who are pretty old fashioned, so they would probably do trick or treating and stuff. Some of the neighbors, I guess, but I don't know them all, but a few of them that I do know would um, drive through now. Yeah, yeah, your trunk or treats. That's the biggest thing. We took our little cousin Christian a few years ago, and he was like maybe 4 years old, 5 years old, and did the trunk or treat. And they had a thing at his church where they was doing games and stuff. So he had a good time. He racked up, yeah, needles and things like that. Nah, Candyman, no, it didn't help. Popcorn balls, yeah, people still do those. Alice Snow. Um, Popcorn balls would be the things I would eat last. Not overcooked, but a dry one. Trying to think of some stuff that we would get as kids. You remember the orange and black wrapped candies? I mean, they still got them. Things are nasty. I got agreement. I don't know about anybody else, but I did not like those. Um, and I don't even remember the flavors of what they were supposed to be. But they were the little orange and black wrapped candies and stuff. All those things were horrible. Tootsie Rolls. What was my favorite things would have been like the Reese cups and stuff like that. It broke in half. Oh wow. Caramel apples, yeah. Caramel apples good. I didn't care for the cherry apples? Yeah, the peanut butter things. Yeah, those things. Um, yeah, that's what those were. Um, oh yeah, yeah, the little candy things, yeah. Those were okay. I was mostly into chocolate, which is why I deal with my diabetes now, I guess. But I was in the chocolate more than anything. Hershey bars, Reese cups, Three Musketeers always been my favorite. M&Ms, Reese Pieces. Yeah, if you dumped, you know, Mars candy in my bag, I was gonna be good. You like the licorice? Oh, you don't. Yo, you say you hate licorice. Licorice is all right. I can take licorice. Take it or leave it. I'm okay with it. Yeah, the black wrap candies and stuff. You like those, Bama? I could never get into those things. Somebody had put on TikTok they had a like a plate full of them and threw them in the trash. I thought, oh God. Ah. Yeah, you would. We would trade with each other. Yeah, like the black was like the red. I like both. I could do both. Um, Hello. Oh wow. Twizzlers. Yeah, yeah. Um, they what? Yeah. Well, the regular licorice was not bad. I don't mind it. I don't know. I can't remember if mom likes them or not, but they're okay. I got the name Tyler. But now they make sugar-free candy. So and they're kind of I mean, once you get used to eating like that, you don't really um miss it too much like the M&Ms and M's and stuff. Whorehound candy. I don't think I remember those. His name Dave. But if you are diabetic or you know somebody is, um, Russell Stover's has good candies that are sugar free. That are not bad at all. I mean, um, they have like Reese cup type things. They have mint, chocolate covered mint, or like a York peppermint patty. Um, Chocolate caramel. They have regular dark chocolate, which is absolutely delicious. Um, so things like that. So if you have to get alternatives, or you know somebody needs alternatives for Halloween or something, that'd be a good one to get. Oh, okay. I don't think I remember those. Limit Flash and Dave. I don't know that I got the word prayer. I'm trying to go through my head thinking of all the stuff that. Oh, remember the pixie sticks? Those are not bad. Like white chocolate. I like the Reese cups had good white chocolate and Kit Kat. My oldest daughter used to like white chocolate pretty good. I don't know if she still does. She would like get the Reese cups like that or whatever. I think. Oh, are you? Oh, okay. Yeah, everybody's different on the. I mean, the diabetes part. You got to be careful. Either way you go. Mine's getting better and a little better under control. Got Anna. That's my next name. Yeah, pixie sticks are real cool. Yeah, they will get clumpy. Yeah. Um, but they were good. I always liked them. And then there was the remember the ones that had the oh, I don't remember their names, but anyway, they had like a candy stick, and you could lick the stick and put it in the powder. It was like the Pixie Stick powder. Those were good. Smarties, yeah, I remember Smarties. Um, I like taffy too. It'd break your teeth out of your head, but they're good stuff. Fruit roll, all the fruit roll up things, yeah. I wasn't a big fan. I'd eat them a little bit, but I wasn't a huge fan of them. And I'm not a big fan of gummy bears and stuff either. Which I think, my sister and brother like pretty good though. Yeah, Lake Stick. That's it. Yep. Fun Dip. Yeah, those. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Fun Dips. Those are good. I remember those. We'd have them like after baseball games and stuff. We'd just go to the concessions and get different kind of things. That'd be one thing I would get sometimes. Yeah, beware. One thing that don't it's hard to find, but we have a candy store in downtown that has them is Mars bars. If you like Mars bars, uh, you just don't really make them anymore, but you can get them from this one store downtown. I think um, I've heard a few people say they're in different places. Like some grocery stores carry them, but they're good. I really like those. Mike's bottles with juice. Said, "Oh yeah," and then bam, I got bottle. Um, you like gummies, Bama? I can't ever get into them. Cannot get into gummy stuff. Never was able to. We all got different taste buds. I think somebody said one time that the people put celery in their Halloween baskets. I don't remember if it was like a TikTok thing or somebody had, and I'm assuming it was for real because of the way they were talking about it. Got cloud, him, space dust. I don't know if I remember space dust or not. Brave him warm air. Um, yeah, I don't know if I remember space dust. I may. Hey, G Paul, long time no see. How you doing? Y'all know who'd put celery in somebody's Easter or not Easter, but Halloween basket? That's just not right. That's just wrong. Yeah, all kinds of gummy stuff, wasn't it? They made all kinds of things. I got the name Jackson too. Razzles, I remember those. I think. Okay, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I don't know if I remember those or not, Nicole. But I may. Well, if I see pictures, something like, oh yeah, that triggered a memory. Those type things. Well, let me see. Nicole just sent me. Um, I can't remember them. Launched in the 70s, sizzling candy. Oh, okay, Pop Rocks. Okay, that's what they end up being too. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Pop Rocks. Yeah, those Pop Rocks were always fun. Yep. I guess I just remember them as Pop Rocks is why. Gray. Um, yeah, that's cool. Gummylicious. uh, I was trying to think of some more stuff. I mean, that was out of the norm of like Hershey bars and stuff. Tap. Um, I like to watch McCollets. Those are good. Lucy's Super and Tap. Um, and what was that? Zero bars. I like those as well. Trying to remember that square hard candy that like Starburst, but so hard they yank your teeth out. Starburst pretty much would. I mean, yeah, I don't know what else had to be. I remember chiclets. Oh Lord. Um, yeah, Starburst will pull your teeth out your head. That's for sure. Now later's okay. Um, gosh, what was the well, I named off. Now we do have a Mass General store that has a ton of candy in it too. That's a little different. And they would have things like, well, you're talking about the little bottles with juice in it. They also had the root beer ones like that, and they had what else did they have? Remember the little candy drops? It was on wax paper. It had, I think they had those too. Those weren't too bad. Candy necklaces, yeah, and the candy cigarettes. Chick a stick. I think that, and you know what? I think they still make the candy cigarettes. You just had to look for them. They were fun. You around pretend like you were smoking or whatever. Yep, candy jewelry. And they were bracelets and necklaces and whatever they made. Rings. They had those ring pops. Remember those? I think they still make those. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew. I figured they probably still were around. Yeah, I love those. I love those stores like that. Have bling bling. uh, bling bling candy. I know this is totally off topic of candy, but I do follow a guy on TikTok that he brings out a lot of nostalgic McDonald's stuff and like the McDLT and all that stuff, all the stuff it was in, like the little they had foam. You know, remember the foam containers they were in? And so I love going back and looking at old stuff like that. Oh yeah, cowtails. Yeah, those are good. All right, Nicole. Yeah, we're gonna hop off here too in a little bit. Thank you for being here and talking Halloween candy with it. Mm. Yeah, the cowtails are pretty good. Yeah, the McDonald burger. So he has all kinds of stuff. It is so cool. But I love going back and looking and seeing what people has as old stuff. Maybe that's what I'll do for next week's podcast too. Is we'll talk about those Halloween facts, candy facts, and then I'll get another page up and save it, and we will go through some of the old candy stuff that's maybe not even made anymore. See how many of us remember that stuff. Oh yeah, still has Burger. Oh yeah, this one guy that I watch, he's like the old green uniforms on from McDonald's. It's wild. I mean, he's got like the old. I seen him the other day, and it was the old plastic containers that the Happy Meals ran back in the early '80s. I remember those things, and I was like, golly. I mean, he has like all kinds of stuff, all kinds of stuff. You got attacked. No, don't attack anyone, spirits. We're not going to hurt you. Okay, thank you, Nicole. All right, guys. So I think I'm going to get ready to shut it down. We'll do our investigation Friday night with Ryan. Put him at the mirror, maybe in the red light or something like that. Um, a little bubble gum. Yeah, baseball card. Yeah. Remember that too. But we'll do Ryan. We'll get him up there in the mirror. Investigate him Friday night. Maybe get some more details on. If y'all have any questions for him, please feel free to put them in the chat. Um, I'm pretty sure he's a soldier, so we'll see what we can get out of that. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here and get ready to head in myself. I hope everyone had a good night, enjoyed all this conversation about the good old days of Halloween. But until Friday night, guys, love y'all. I'll see you then. Good night.